A$AP Rocky is currently in a Swedish jail. A$AP Rocky is a rapper. A$AP Rocky went over to Sweden to do a concert, posted a picture to Instagram and everything. And basically, when he went over to Sweden to do this concert, he was seeing this white woman. She was being sexually assaulted by some other white bum. And A$AP Rocky stepped in and hurled this dude across the street. Like, literally took him, hurled him like he was Superman. A$AP Rocky thin as hell, but I mean, men are just so much more biologically stronger than women. I don't know how he did that, but he took the dude and hurled him across the street. And so now A$AP Rocky Flacco is facing 3 years in a Swedish jail. So before A$AP Rocky, before he made his comments about Ferguson and black women, I really liked him. A$AP Rocky. I really liked him. I was supportive of him. He's beautiful. He reminds me of like an East African guy. Beautiful. But then in the future, of me liking him, he made a comment about, I'll start with Ferguson. So the Ferguson comment was, first he was like, what do I look like? Al Sharpton, do I look like I'm a part of, Black Lives Matter? No, I'm just a rapper. I'm just here to be a rapper. Why do black people keep starting beef with the police? And this is me just off the top of my head. This isn't a verbatim statement. Why do black people stop? Oh my God. I'm hungry. I'm so sorry. Why do black people engage with the police like they do? Basically, victim blaming black people for police brutality. And also, he also said something like, we need to fix black on black crime first before we, even talk about police brutality, which is kind of like an all lives matter-y cop-out bullshit. What does that have to do with police brutality? Whatever. Then he's also made a colorist comment in the future as well. He said that dark-skinned women basically need to stay in their lane. Again, this isn't a verbatim statement, but dark-skinned women, they need to chill on wearing certain types of lipsticks because it doesn't look right on them. They look like, kind of like emphasizing that whole monkey and red lip type of nonsense. Like, they don't look right. It's not for them. They can't do it. Now, I don't know if that's a colorist statement or not. I don't want to be overly sensitive, but I don't understand what why do black men always have to comment on what black women can and cannot do? If I want to wear red lipstick, why can't I? If I want to wear orange, it's always been, when I was a child, you can't wear certain colors because it's too bright and you're too dark. Colorism, when I was coming up, was a huge, huge controversy, and it really impacted my growth. My growth and development as a child. I thought I was ugly. I thought I was, I'm dark skinned, so I'm ugly. I literally would stay in certain rooms at night, like turn the lights all off, thinking that would impact my darkness somehow. When I got older, of course, a lot of that subsided, but when I was younger, it was really bad. All of my friends were light skinned. All of them got, the good treatment. It was just a huge thing. But besides the point, now that A$AP Rocky is in a Swedish jail for defending his white queen, okay, albeit she should have been defended. Nobody deserves to be sexually assaulted at all. But you have to know, when you do go overseas, whether that be, I've seen people go to China or Sweden or any country overseas, you have to know that the prison system, the government is different. And you, as an American, even though you feel entitled and emboldened to do certain things, you don't have those rights and privileges. That imperialistic mindset needs to be subsided, because it doesn't work over there. They don't give a shit if you're American. You're going to go through their government and you're going to be impacted and have the consequences of their prison system. Even though I've heard that Swedish jail is like living in a 5-star hotel. I mean, jail is jail, but Swedish jail. So now all these celebrities are coming out and saying, oh, free Flacco, free A$AP Rocky, blah, 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 blah. My whole thing is, well, this isn't black women's fight. This isn't my fight. I am tired of colorist black men aiding other women, but not coming to the defense of black women. Like, when he was saying all these statements about dark-skinned women, where were all these celebrities, putting halt to him, saying, hey, this is not cool, blah, 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 blah. They're nowhere to be found. But now that A$AP Rocky is in a Swedish jail for defending a white woman, and, I won't put race into that aspect of the conversation, but for defending a woman in general, now all of a sudden, A$AP Rocky is the nigga that we need to save. I'm sorry, he's not. He ain't the nigga that I'm going to save. I don't care. When you make colorist statements, you get colorist consequences, okay? Colorism is a derivative of white supremacy, and if you are engaging in any form of white supremacy, to me, you at this point, you don't need saving anymore. You can save yourself. Just like I talked about before with Somalis and the anti-blackness, when you say certain things, to me, in my mind, you're not any longer a part of my diaspora. Now, I don't know about anybody else's, but me, no. So, T.I., A$AP Ferg, all of these people are coming out and saying that we need to do something about him. Do what? First of all, that's not my concern. A$AP Rocky is not my concern. You guys defend him. He's not my concern. I hope that he's being treated okay, but I don't think this is a black and white issue. I think you went overseas, you assaulted somebody, and now these are the consequences of your actions. But the moment you start talking about dark-skinned women, and people in his camp are saying, oh, now you guys want to bring out these tweets, and yeah, we're going to remind people if you're colorist and you don't consider the Black Lives Matter movement to be a part of your narrative. He said, you're just a rapper, you don't care. Like, okay, so this is a Black Lives Matter issue, but now it's not. No, it's not. So that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come on here really quickly. I'm not going to be taking a stance with anybody who ever, especially black women. I hold black American women near and dear to my heart. Been through so many things, and it's not my responsibility to defend somebody who doesn't defend women, especially when you are the same skin complexion and tone as the woman you're talking about and berating. And there's this pattern of behavior with black male celebrities where they want to, demonize black women and call us all types of bitches and hoes, and dark women bring dark days, and you know, and they want to affiliate themselves with women of a lighter fare, whether that be light-skinned black women or not black women of color, or racially ambiguous women, just like Chris Brown. I'm not gonna ever defend these men. I don't give a shit. You know, you are no longer a part of the concern. The thing is, people need to know that we're on the precipice of this woke culture, and woke culture means you have to become intelligent about all forms of white supremacy. And white supremacy isn't just you were assaulted or you were killed or maimed by a police officer. White supremacy is a power structure. So once you play into the power structure, I no longer care. And if you can't identify and learn that colorism is a derivative of white supremacy, I no longer care. So everybody have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed my mukbang / TED Talk. Peace.